Hey everyone, the real estate market today, the January numbers are in. Do they favor a buyer or do they favor a seller? Or doesn't it really matter at this point? Stay tuned. I'll be back. I'll tell you more. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Renick. I'm with Team Renick Real Estate Services, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. I'm excited to dive into the January 2025 real estate market, breaking it down using a few key graphs. Please note we call this the January 2025 data, but the data is actually good through December 31st of 2024. That's just the way it's done. The data has been scrubbed and it's approved. So we'll take a look at year over year trends, recent monthly shifts, and most importantly, how do these insights translate into actionable strategies for both buyers and sellers? Who can win today? One of the charts that I always like to go through, because here's what's important. We study the market, we do it on a daily basis because you have to go down into the micro level. You want to look at the homeowners association, the area of homes, or you want to look at the condo association. Where are you as a buyer or seller wanting to leverage the market? So most agents, they kind of know what's happening. Good agents, they understand what's happening, but great agents can not only explain it, but they can put a plan together so that their buyer or their seller achieves the best deal. And you can't do it any other way. The numbers I share today are macro. They're Sarasota, Manatee County. We have to go deeper, but this is the start of where we're at right now. So let's take a look at this. All of the arrows point up for the first time. There's no red downs. Is that a good sign? Not necessarily. Some of these would favor buyers and some of these would favor sellers. I'll let you take a look at this for just a second, but I want to go down deeper. Here we talk about listings are up, number of sales are up, pendings, that's future sales, prices are up a little bit. I put zero there, but it's about 1/10 of 1%. Days on the market are up in months of inventory. So that's not good on both sides. But let's take some time. Let's go a little bit deeper. So when we look at year over year performance on this graph, December 24 saw a moderate increase in property sales, up almost 3% compared to December of 2023, with 1,756 properties sold. This steady growth reflects sustained buyer interest despite broader economic fluctuations that we're all experiencing. However, the number of active listings skyrocketed, sorry about that, by a little bit over 26% year over year, adding about 2,000 units to the market. For buyers, this means more options, but for sellers, it emphasizes the importance of standing out in a much more competitive landscape. Meanwhile, pending sales, a critical indicator of market momentum, where is it going in the future, rose just under 15% compared to last year. This is showcasing a robust forward movement in the buyer commitments. If we look at month over month, though, we come back to, year over year is kind of okay, but you look at the recent trends, we see that sales jump 15.5%, driven by seasonal factors or late year surge in buyer urgency. Inventory also rose by a little over 5%, further tilting the scales towards a more neutral market. Interesting, pending sales fell about 6.5% compared to November of 2024, signaling a potential slowdown in transaction velocity. This decline in new contracts warrants attention from both buyers and sellers, as it may hint at shifts in the buyer's confidence or changing market conditions. Let's move and take a look at price right now. We're all asking about price. Now, this is average price per square foot. There's many different types of property sold from homes, large homes, large condos, small condos. So I break it down to an average dollar per square foot. So the price per square foot, to me, it provides a more what I'll call normalized look at the market. So December of 2024, this metric saw a slight increase year over year of about 0.9%, as I said on the opening slide, reaching $344. While this growth is modest, it reflects a market maintaining stability despite the significant inventory increases. This consistency is a reassuring sign for sellers holding out for value retention. Looking at more of the short run, though, on a month-over-month basis, the average price per square foot surged about 10.3%, signaling strong demand in certain segments, particularly for higher-end or well-positioned properties. This kind of upward movement within a single month underscores the importance of strategic pricing and marketing to capture buyer interest in what we call a dynamic market. If we move now into days on the market, The average days on the markets climbed dramatically, up 38.3% from December of 2023 to 83 days right now. The shift indicates that the properties are taking longer to sell. It's a clear signal of a market moving closer to equilibrium. For sellers, this reinforces the need for competitive pricing and proactive marketing. Buyers, on the other hand, gain leverage as extended days on the market often leads to more negotiation opportunities. Looking at the short run compared to November of 2024, days on the market increased by 6.4%, reflecting a seasonal adjustment or a slight cooling of buyer urgency. Sellers need to prepare for potentially longer sales cycles, while buyers should take advantage of the breathing room to evaluate options thoroughly. Moving now into months of inventory. This is based on the closed sales. It rose 22.3%, 22.3% year over year, now setting at 5.5 months. This is firmly within the neutral range, where neither buyers nor sellers hold a significant advantage today. However, it also highlights a shift from the seller favorable conditions of prior years, driven by expanded inventory levels. Looking at the recent trends compared to November, months of inventory actually declined by almost 10%, suggesting a temporary boost in buyer activity. This decline, paired with increasing sales volumes, reflects a market momentarily leaning toward the higher transaction velocity, though the overall trend remains neutral. All right, so we look at the numbers and, okay, that's good. But what does that mean? A broker who is in tune with this now needs to develop a plan that's specific for you. Today's presentation is just a start. What do I mean by that? We need to go deeper. We need to move down into the micro level, like I said earlier. So from a high level, this is what we would do at this point. When we look at the buyer side of this thing, let's talk about inventory exploration. With inventory up 26.4% year over year and increasing month over month, we're going to conduct a comprehensive property search to identify options that meet your criteria. This abundance of inventory allows us to negotiate with sellers who are motivated due to the longer days on the market. We'll create a short list of properties that have been on the market for longer than average, focusing on those with recent price reductions. Of course, all of these will meet the criteria that you're looking for. Let's talk about value analysis. By analyzing the average price per square foot, the latest trends, we'll determine whether a property is priced fairly. For homes priced above the average, we'll investigate what justifies the premium, such as location or upgrades, and we'll negotiate for you accordingly. We'll use the absorption rate, identifying neighborhoods where buyers have more leverage, ensuring that you make offers in markets trending towards neutrality or a buyer's advantage. Our negotiation strategy in this market. With a sold to original price ratio declining about 91%, we know sellers are more willing to negotiate today than ever before. We'll help you craft offers that reflect this market reality while remaining competitive enough to get the deal closed for you. If the property shows a trend of high days on the market or multiple price reductions, we'll guide you to make assertive offers with favorable terms, such as requesting seller-paid closing costs or other contingencies. Timing and flexibility. Since pending sales have dipped month over month, we know sellers may be more open to closing quickly or accommodating contingencies. We'll use this to your advantage, offering flexibility on terms like move-in dates or inspection timelines to sweeten the deal. Our plan includes preparing for rapid action in high-demand segments where the average price per square foot is rising sharply, ensuring we don't miss out on a great opportunity for you. In future-proofing your investment by studying broader trends in inventory and absorption rates, will ensure that the property you choose not only fits your needs, but also holds long-term value in a potentially shifting market. A lot of this sounds complex. I'll bring this back in a second and talk about what this all means. But let's jump over to the seller side. On the seller side, here at Team Renick, on both sides actually, we don't just analyze data, we leverage it to develop a comprehensive plan. So today for sellers, with inventory up over 22% year over year and days on the market increasing by over 38%, we understand the importance of pricing competitively to attract buyers. We need to make your home stand out. We'll conduct a hyper-local competitive market analysis, a CMA, that factors in your neighborhood's active, pending, and sold listings to pinpoint the ideal price that balances value with market demand. We'll also adjust pricing dynamically based on the absorption rate trends, ensuring your property stays competitive as the market evolves. Marketing and visibility for sellers. Targeted digital campaigns. Leveraging data on rising inventory will create tailored digital marketing campaigns aimed at specific buyer demographics most likely to engage with your property. This includes geo-targeted ads and buyer persona-driven content. Here's what this means. If it's a second home that we're marketing at this point, I have the ability to go through social media and market directly to people who have visited recently but don't live here. We've got a lot of technology to find the right folks. Of course, we'll create video tours and 3D showcases. With buyers having more choices, we'll showcase your property using all the high quality videos, 3D walkthroughs, and compelling storytelling to capture attention across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Highlighting value. Since the average price per square foot rose a little bit over 10% month over month, we'll focus on showcasing the unique features that your property brings to justify the value of the price we're asking, whether it's location, it's upgrades, it's amenities, whatever. Pairing this with detailed comparisons against other properties in the same price range ensures that buyers see your home as the best option. I've always said that when we market a property, it isn't about putting it in front of the highest number of potential buyers. It's about putting it in front of the highest number of qualified buyers, and that's how our approach is different. Negotiation and timing. With pending sales down 6.5% month over month, we'll monitor buyer activity closely and will negotiate strategically. This may mean incentivizing offers with concessions such as closing cost assistance to encourage quicker action from buyers. We'll also leverage the seasonal trends shown in the data to time your property's listing or price adjustments to align with peak buyer activity. The key here is using all this data and coming up with a plan that matches your requirements. Some sellers prefer to sell faster, some are slower. There's a lot of different things that we can do, but you drive the bus on this thing. We'll utilize the data. We'll show you what the data says. We'll develop a plan that's micro to your area to help get your home sold as fast as possible for the highest price. This is just the beginning, like I said, though. The data-driven approach that we use allows us to give our sellers and buyers a clear, actionable plan to succeed in any market. That's what I meant earlier by does it really matter when I open this podcast. By focusing on strategy, timing, and execution, Team Renick ensures that every move is tailored to help you achieve your real estate goals. Give me a call today. My personal cell, because I want my clients to be able to reach me when it's convenient for you, is 941-400-8735. Let's turn this market knowledge that we have into your next success story. If you have any questions, again, no obligation. Let me go deeper. Let me show you how we operate here. That way you can make a decision. Is Team Renick right for you as a buyer, or is Team Renick right for you as a seller? Again, this is what we call the January data. It's inclusive of all the way through December 31st of 2024. Give me a call. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to answering your questions. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.